said, be ready for a pizza giveaway at the end of the stream. Yeah. Let's go. Whoops. Wrong button. There we go. All right, boys. This is going to be 3G versus a random match from what it looks like, possibly. I'm really not sure. It looks like a skirmish. I believe it's a skirmish. Really not sure. Hang on 1 second. All right. So, did I hear pizza giveaway? I just came back. What did I miss? So Goof ended up winning a pizza, and he's going to gonna give it back to the stream. You guys are too good to me. All right. So, again, we have, I believe that this is going to be a skirmish. I don't know if this is the full teams on either side. But we'll just call it team red and blue. I think that's what we're going to go with. So, right now, the blue team does look really good. I do like the Natalia Grok combo is amazing. Followed with the Zill and the Yorn with the damage, and Arduin as well with that damage. I think that they just have a powerhouse as far as damage team. But to combat that, what you would need is someone like a Mina, someone like a Malik, and someone like a Zephys. And that's exactly what this red team does have. So I think that this is going to be an amazing game. It's going to come down if this blue team can land the skills required to do it. It's really going to come down to Grok being able to hit those ults, and Natalia, that synergy that's going to be there in order to make these plays. We can see that the Mina already scoping out most of everything. Grok does run out of the bush, does give away the presence. Mina also giving away her presence, could have stayed there, wanted to get some more information, but that's basically what the supports need to do at the beginning of this game. Make sure that there are not any kind of big kinds of ganks going on. Also, making sure that the red isn't going to get stolen from the opposing jungler is also what the person needs to do. What a move by the support. Takes the monkey minion and hits it so that it resets so that the jungler can't do it right away, which if they would have went that route would have been an amazing play, but ends up just showing how good a skill that they have. Creamy down on bottom. Creamy always does very well. It does not surprise me that they are going to be going up against two. But Grok and that Yorn combo, they're going to need some TLC. And an amazing hook by that Mina coming in Zephys as well. And bam! That is what I'm talking about. The first two kills of the game. Yorn and Grok both going down. Woo! I like it. All right. So you can see Natalia in mid, seeing that Zephys needs to play very careful, throwing out some damage, does get hooked, and oh my god, the devastation for this blue team has not stopped, and that is Natalia going down. So she was just very out of position. She waited a little too long in there, especially with the Zephys, knowing that Amina was right next to her. Oh, a Grok actually lands that hook, does such a great job, and that is going to be L'Oreal going down with the Mina. The worst thing that's ever happened to me is L'Oreal and Yanni, or whatever thing is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, and I can never remember L'Oreal's name. Or I do remember it, but I always second guess myself. I don't know. It's the worst. But anyways, back to the game. So Zephys clearing out the blue buff, did a great job. Zill was a little timid on trying to initiate on him, and rightfully so. Down on life, but look at Zill. Zephys did take some damage from Zill and the Arduin. Let's check in down on bottom. Creamy, we haven't seen a lot from him other than that first gank that he did amazing. He did land his skill. He did contribute, and he's doing great. But I think that this Grok and Yorn combo, I think Grok needs to roam a little bit. I don't think Malik can kill this Yorn, but I don't think Grok and Yorn are going to be able to kill Creamy just from the facts. And oh, look at this. The big boy plays coming in. Oh, Yorn actually did a great job, but he comes in just way too close, and he is going to get dove on, and that's exactly what this red team wanted. They wanted to kill Yorn more than they wanted to kill Grok. Grok going down right afterwards. Just the plays that this red team is doing right now is just next level. They're able to make these rotations. They're able to get these ganks, and right now, Grok was trying to rotate and trying to roam, and he gets smacked down from it. Zill, I think, has the presence of mind to know that they're in there, but jumps right into a trap, and that is Mina throwing out everything she's got at him, but Zill is able to skirt away. Let's check it on top. So James doing very well up on top with the Valheim. I was actually able to meet James in TwitchCon. So me and him hung out for, what is it? I think it was all Saturday, which was really cool. Got to meet him, hanging out with him. We're actually going to meet up again in Boston when me and some of the other TwitchCon people go there. Arduin actually jumping in, going in onto this red team. He is solo dolo. There's 4 members there, and Valheim doing the right thing to run away. You don't want to sacrifice dying at that point. Oh, Natalia throwing out her ult, but it's just not enough. Missing parts of most of it, actually. But you can see that Mina is taking a blunt of that damage, and the blue team doesn't pursue. I think that was a great indication that they should have pursued. I think that they were a little worried where the Zephys... Zephys was there. They knew that... Yeah, I think they really should have pursued that. But, Natalia very low on this mana life. She really needs to get up on it. And is rotating down on bottom, hopefully trying to save this tower, but it is too little too late. They're going to try to initiate onto Creamy. The premature ult there, thinking that he was going to run away. Creamy is just making him look childish right now. He ran away to dodge the ult and ran the complete right way that he should have, and then jumped back once the ult was done, knowing that he was safe to get out that way. Zephys, very close, tries to land a ult onto Zill, missing, but that would have been Zill very much taken, he would have been in the danger zone. We see that Mina throwing out the ult. The ult does land on Grok. Grok trying to do the best that he can, but Zill just doesn't have enough life. And now finally ulting in, trying to finish off that Mina. Does land it. James doing work onto Zill, finishing him off. Now Arduin trying to finish off Valheim, but just not able to. Good arrow from Yorn down on bottom, but just not able to connect. You can see that the Yorn getting a little too close. You don't want to get next to Malik, and look at the damage that he's coming out, and he is dead to rights. Creamy, again, just doing work down here. Like I was saying, you can definitely plan on him just doing the best job he can down in that solo lane, but it is too little too late for him to get out of that situation. Grok did a great job landing that hook with Zill backing him up. Creamy just cannot get out of that situation, especially already using his ult. I think Creamy got a little cocky after that kill, knowing that his ult's down, should have backed up. All right, tension's dying down. Let's take a look at the gold chart, and it is nothing but red team at this point. An interesting note is that this dragon has been up for a very long time. It is 7 minutes in, and we've only seen one dragon. The action has been pretty high at this point. Arduin and Grok up on top. Grok needs to be rotating to mid ASAP, but it looks like the red team now going for this dragon. So just as we were talking about this blue team is unaware, no map awareness, and they can only assume that they are there. Now they're getting the notification. Yorn in such a bad place. A great ult or hook by Grok, but just not able to land the ult, and the red team is just dismantling while Natalia's sitting in mid, still casting her ult. I don't know if she knows that she can cancel it, but that would have been a perfect opportunity for her to do. Is just cancel the ult, get to the team, and try to throw out as much damage as possible to back off that red team. Look at this, Creamy, knowing that the damage is potentially already down. Natalia's ult is down. Zill coming in. Creamy now looking like he's possibly going to go down, so overextended. just a little too much. His ult was down again. Or it might have got interrupted in that period of time, but a great job by Zephys to clean up that top. So Creamy should have been able to get that, but the presence of mind for Natalia and Zill to both come down on bottom was really good. All right, so we got 55 seconds on this dragon, and we have the Dark Slayer up. And look at this, Natalia again had to flicker away because she's still in this bush. She's getting caught out in that bush time and time again. She needs to really have her supports or someone else do the scene, and that's what Grok needs to be doing. So he needs to be the eyes for this team, but right now he has only been attempting to make the plays from the back line. He needs to be up there. Ooh, and we can see that Arduin taking a lot of damage there. Does pop the shield, is trying to get out, and the team again. Oh, Yorn getting picked off, and you can see that this red team is trying to go for blood. They were able to pick off Yorn and Arduin. So Grok down on bottom, full life. Nothing, not a care in the world. Needs to be near these team fights and be ready. So right now he needs to be, probably let Zill rotate to bottom. He needs to be in mid to stop this lane. Potentially bottom. No, I think he needs to be in mid. This creep wave is going to stop. The next hero will be able to stop this. But this mid tower is going to go down if they are not careful. Zephys able to chase down Zill. Creamy was there. He was ready to set up the plays. Zephys alley-ooped it, but Malik wasn't able to come down with the dunk. And look at this. Arduin now in a bad position. Doesn't make the jump over the wall. And this red team is just picking this blue team off one by one. This blue team has yet to get a team fight. Zill jumping in with his ult, gets out of there. Mina going in, landing the ult on quite a bit. Grok just not able to land a great ult. It gets interrupted, and Zill in the back with next to no life. And this red team, only Mina perishes through all of that. This red team is just going hard right now. Wolf needs to back. Really flirted with death there just to throw out one ability. Needed to back and try to come in there as quick as possible. All right, so you can see that this red team is just dominating this game at this point. 5 towers, 2 dragons, 32k gold to 26k gold. 11 kills on this blue side to 20 kills on this red team. They are doing so well. The only thing that they got to be careful of is right now they all have 4 kills. So if Zephys is the person to kill, if they're able to get a hold of him and kill him, that's going to be a big gold swing for this blue team. But now it's going to be very hard since he does have that buff. The Dark Blessing is going to be a very much a get out of jail free card for the Zephys. If I was Zephys right at this point, I think going back and healing, making sure you're full life isn't a bad idea, but also clearing the jungle if your team is willing to give you some time to get that life back up is going to be good. James landed a great stun onto Yorn, and that is it. That is it for him. That's exactly what you can see. Zill making the plays, actually going straight in onto Valheim, but he is going to end up getting taken out here. And the blue team, Grok, all the way down on bottom. He is just not near the teams when this needs to happen. During that fight, he needs to just follow Yorn around and make sure that he doesn't die at this point in the game. Early on, he needed to roam. At this point in the game, he needs to be in those team fights. And you can see Natalia throwing out the ult. Good try on that, but Malik coming in, interrupting Grok's ult. And that is all she wrote for that blue team. Yorn back up. He's going to get hooked, and he knew it. His nemesis has to flicker away. High ground tower being taken out, and now this team is pushing in. You can see Arduin trying to do his best, giving his Yorn some breathing room, which is exactly what this team has needed to do this entire game. Give Yorn the ability to throw abilities out, and you need someone to watch his back and look, and that's what Arduin is trying to do, and he is doing a great job, but it's just not enough. If they had one more teammate there, I think they could have made some plays, but they did exceptionally well with the 3 that they had versus that 4 teammates there from the red team. All right. So the blue team is back up. I think the Natalia needs to really wait on the ult. So right now Grok is trying to react to Natalia throwing out an ult or something along those lines. I think their biggest engage right now is Arduin. I think Arduin needs to jump in, throw out whatever abilities he can, let Grok set up his ult, and then Natalia needs to just use the ult and scream all over the place. I think that's the play, but I don't. That execution requires a lot of luck, I would say, or a lot of skill, depending on how you look at it. Zill needs to be careful. His jungle is no longer safe. You can see Velheim doing his Velheim things, pushing another lane. This is exactly the position you want to be when you're assaulting a base. You want all lanes pushed, which spreads thin the blue team or whatever team. And then once all those lanes push, keep them pushed. Make sure that you keep the pressure on, because right now, if they initiate it onto Grok, they do see that Arduin and Yorn are down on bottom. And look at that, Velheim does get ulted, but Grok makes the mistake jumping in, and it's just way too much damage that he can deal with. And you can see that Zill in the back trying to take out that Velheim again, but just no luck this time. The entire red team is up at this point, and it is just Natalia versus the world. Ult is down, and they just dive her, and that is all she wrote. That is going to be game number 1. So the red team is going to take game number 1. All right, so game 1. So that was game number 1. We're gonna go ahead and get the next game started right away. So hang in there. Thank you guys for being patient. Appreciate your faces. And yeah, I'll get caught up with chat. Sorry that during the games I normally can't chat that much, but always like to do it. Marble time. It's gonna be marble time after this one. Remember, we got that pizza giveaway coming up, and then what else? Yeah, pizza giveaway. So $25 gift card to whatever pizza place you want that I can get a gift card for. Asterisks that I can get a gift card for. All right. So, game is loading up, and then we will get this underway. I will, what if I win again? I will gift it to my buddy. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hey, thank you for that follow, by the way, and yeah, thank you guys so much for the follows, the bits, the lurks, the love, everything. Appreciate you guys. Dude, I am so hungry though. All this talk about pizza. I'm about to go get a pizza. I think I'm gonna drive my face there, which doesn't happen often. I'm gonna get a discount pizza. But by the way, boys, if you guys didn't know, I'm going for the entire month of December. I'm gonna start a pizza fund, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna talk to some of the local pizza chains. Whatever funds get donated to it, I'm gonna double it and give it to the pizza guy. So yeah. So at the end of, in stream, so the last day, so on the end of the month when we do the $100 giveaway, this next month, I'm going to take whatever money we get and I'm gonna give it to the pizza guy. Double it and give it to the pizza guy. Ban anyone that gets pineapples in the pizza giveaway. Read my name? No, I can't. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yes. Little, how you doing, bud? Guys, those badges next to your name are sexy. So we're the next game is underway. So we're just waiting for them to do their bans, and then I'll go ahead and get up there. Time to save up my bits. So I'm gonna do it on a donation basis because bits are always like, I don't like. people donate bits all the time. I think I'm just going to do it on a strict donation basis. So if you want to donate to the guy or whoever, or girl, it's 2018. Just pizza girls. But yeah, I think I'll keep it on a strict donation basis. And then that way, if you want it to go that way, then we can. If not, then whatever. Do you know who I am? I'm assuming James. It's just a guess. Steve Jobs is my son. Why didn't you show bands? They just take a while. I go over bands once the picks start happening, and I like to keep things going. And I also like to get caught up with chat. Time to swipe and use a credit card for the pizza. Be right back. Yes. Can I get a gift card to obscure family Italian restaurant that has lit by candles and rats for the authentic effect? You can. If they have a website that I can buy it and give it to you, yes. Rain, I hope it's a girl. There is a really cute girl that delivers pizza. She comes in every so often and it's just like, hey, I like your mat. I have a mat that says go away unless you have pizza. We always joke about it. Every time. Not James? Oof. It's gotta be Reed then. Reed. Alright, boys, here we go. Game's starting. Let's get going. Thanks again for being so patient. Again, if the red team wins this one, or wait, what was it? I'm sorry. If the blue team wins this one, this will be the end of the PVL for tonight, and we will do the pizza giveaway right afterwards. If they don't win, we will go to a game 3, and we'll have then we'll do the pizza giveaway after that. The moment the pizza guy, you double the funds of ending up with a being a sub, right? How cool would that be? I think that'd be pretty cool. I did it the other day. Like you guys donated me, what was it? Like $20 to give, or $20 to give to the pizza guy, and I gave it to him. So I already tipped him, and then on top of that, you guys came in and went to whatever. Win that league on that server. You know what? I don't know. I'm not in charge of it, bud. But once they, I'm not in charge of the PVL. I just kind of cast it. But yeah, I'm not sure if what their idea is for that. Can we do viewer games after the PVL? Yeah, if the viewers are around, absolutely. I have no problem with that. Just keep them numbers up, you know? Gotta keep them numbers up. Gotta keep looking good. Gotta keep looking good. All right, let's get into this. Sorry, boys. All right, so we have bands coming out, or we already have the bands already out. So Chugnar, Cricknack, Ignis, Mina, Groot, and the new hero. And then we have all of the picks. And look at that. I got to say, interesting pick. Interesting pick already over on this red side. So I got to say, Barrio getting picked over here. Got to be I haven't seen this hero played in forever. But I hope it works out for them. Butterfly getting picked up. Wolf. We've seen Wolf do really well with the butterfly. Let's take a look at this blue team. So we have Creshed, Kilgroth, Aram, Kali, and Lindis. So already, I gotta say, I really like this this blue team. The Aram, the Creshed together, just the tankiness that they provide. Lindis and the Kali with the damage that they provide. I think Kilgroth, he has his place. I think he's going to be in that mid-range where he has damage, but he's tanky. I think it's going to work out really well. But as far as this red team, I don't know. I really don't know. I think they did really well with the Velheim, the Arduin. I loved those two from last game. Jannar is going to be a vital character. Butterfly and Barrio are the two that really are just interesting. I know who he is. I just like calling him Barrio. But all right, so you can see that the invade by the blue team, going for it. Creamy on that arm, such a strong early game character, and you can see already doing work. And they got the so Kilgroth actually was able to walk away with that. So that is James on So we got to give it to this this blue team. They all switched up their positions. So Creamy does look like he is on the... Oh, no, he's not on the support. He's actually going to be taking top Aram, which is a good thing. You can see Kresh actually sticking around a little too long. And look at this red team coming for blood, trying to finish him off. They are going to be able to, and the red team is able to get first blood. So great pickup right there. And you can see Creamy's trying to get out of this bad situation, is able to get out of there. Lindis also able to get out. So red team does come out with a kill, but gave up the red buff in the process. So the red team was able to take the red buff on this this blue side. So great stuff there too. So Butterfly doing their best. Wolf very low, needs to be careful. If this blue team was had some eyes in that jungle, I think that would be the big takeaway there. But Wolf doing the great job. Going to go ahead and back up. There's no creeps for them to farm, so Lindis is going to be ahead, I believe, in the money game. So if we take a look, Lindis has 1.7. It looks like they're actually both very, very close, but Lindis is able to finish off the jungle item, and Butterfly is still lacking that item. So needs to get a kill, needs to finish up some creep at this point, and is already looking for the dragon. So this is going to put Butterfly in such a bad position. Not able to finish that that jungle item is such a bad play at this point. Really needs to get some creeps, needs to go into lane and just finish that, and finally able to get that money that she so desperately needs. Finishes off the item just in time for this fight. So good. Worked out anyways through that entire thing. Jannar actually sitting in mid. Looks like he's going to be rotating down to the dragon. So this blue team is in a complete bottleneck, and Jannar needs to be careful. The red team just wasn't in a great position, and look at that. Velheim getting down very low, and Jannar initiating. But again, both teams just not reacting to each other, and it looks like, I'm not sure who got the dragon, but it looks like the red team actually was able to pick it up, while Arm was able to get the kill onto Jannar, and that is Butterfly being taken out. Also, and Crushed went down, and Aram both taken out in the meantime. Velheim flickers in, but comes up empty-handed. Was about to come in, making the plays, but leaves with next to nothing.
A red team tower has been destroyed.
Wow. So already such a high energy game. So Kresh actually throwing out the ult. I'm really kind of concerned what's going on, especially with that creep wave, but they're Lucifer trying to get around that creep wave, and it just literally rejects everything that they were trying to set up there. So that is a missed opportunity by this blue team. James having some issues with Jannar. Jannar able to finish off James on that Kilgroth, and Jannar pays with it with his life, but does get a kill. So Kilgroth is 0-1 and 1 assist, so not a lot going on for him, but does have 2.1k, which is greater than any of the other heroes on the red team. Let's take a look, and just Crash just in the wrong place at the wrong time. He is 0-3 at this point. 1.7k, still doing really well as far as money is considered. So again, we see that Velheim being taken out by this blue team. It is a 5-5 kill right now. So they have one tower for this blue team. Red does have the dragon. So this red is sticking close. Now the next kill that happens is going to be massive right now, and they need to get this. This red team did a great job picking up that Lindis kill. Dragon is about to spawn. They need to take this opportunity, seize it, and get this dragon. While Lindis is down, they need Velheim to go to the dragon immediately and finish this off before Lindis is up in the next 4 seconds. You can see Jannar lacking right now, and Butterfly full rotates up to top. Such big misplay on this red team. Look, you got to get those objectives while you can. And look at this Butterfly again, wasting all this time chasing down this Crash. Went all the way top, came up empty-handed, wasn't able to get a kill. Now look at them. They're thinking about doing the dragon at this time. Lindis is already up, already in the near the dragon, and it looks like there's about to be a team fight that's about to break out into mid, and you can see that Velheim doing his best. Crash was the person that gets initiated. Velheim not wasting any time getting out of that situation, and ult comes out from Balded. Balded was able to get Aram. Aram finally able to come back into the fight, does land it onto that Velheim. Velheim is going to go down here in a second, and that is Crash falling in that time, but Aram does get taken out, but is very tanky. You can see how strong Aram is becoming just moment by moment in this game. Going with the burn route, I gotta say, that is an interesting way to build Aram. I do like it. Jannar going in, trying to finish off this Khalid, just not able to, and that is just going to be a overextension by Jannar. And yeah. So Lucifer actually overextending their self, ends up going in a little too quickly. Wolf needs to get out of that situation. Took an extra tower kill, or tower hit for no reason, but did a really great job actually jumping to the minion. Let's take a look down on bottom. Nemesis and Divine looking to throw some skills at each other, but both very cautious. Again, this dragon has not been touched. There's so many opportunities for either team to go for it, and right as we say that, both are doing the little tango next to the dragon, and at any moment they are going to initiate onto it. The red team is heavy in mid, Aram down on bottom, so if the red team wanted to initiate right now, they would be very susceptible, and a rotation to dragon would even be good. Seeing Kilgrath up on top is a good indication that they don't have all 5 heroes in. Seeing Lindisman mid is another indication that they should start on this dragon immediately. They can see the Jannar up on top, and I think that he really needed to rotate here. They see that the Lindis is close. A great zoning by Arduin. Arduin did jump in, trying to scare off the Lindis. Crash coming in with the big boy stun, able to throw out everything that he's got there. And look at the ults that are coming out. Dragon is going to be picked up by this red team, so Butterfly did a great job there. Baldin was able to ult the dragon, which stopped them from getting it, and Butterfly is just ripping this team apart. Arduin as well was able to stay in there with the with his shield, and finally Kilgrath is able to come back into the fight, but just not able to do much. Again, Jannar this entire time has been up on top, has been not with the fight, and Butterfly doing a great job, needs to get out of this situation and shouldn't have any problem running away. Crash does not have ult at this point, needs to be careful, and it looks like Velheim just really can't decide what he wants to do, and Crash is actually going to get caught out here. Oh! So close! He was so close from getting caught. If Velheim was just a little quicker with reacting to what was happening in that bush, he would have been able to pick up the kill from Kilgrath. Looks like they're throwing out the ult, which is a great job. An amazing job, actually. We got to give it to him. So, comes in, throws out the ult, and they just take out the tower with next to no issue. Wow, what could have been a back and forth potential loss of life turns into a quick and easy tower kill. During that entire fight, looks like Aram and Arduin both went down to the blue team. So we are now seeing a rotation. And look at this, Velheim running in, has no issues flickering away. And that is, we have seen Velheim flicker more in this game than I've seen in most full matches. You can see the Crash taking a little bit of damage, does have his ult. He is ready to use it at any moment, and I'm sure that that's exactly what we're going to see. Lindis getting out some damage and doing a great job, and here we go. Crash throwing out the ult, the tower going down, but still we have not seen any kind of recourse from this red team, but Arduin actually going in, throwing out the ult, and he is just getting ripped apart by the Lindis and the Kali in the back lines, and this red team just does not want to engage, and sure enough, that's exactly what's happening, is that they keep getting picked off one after another after another. Butterfly still not near the situation. Butterfly was too busy down on bottom reacting to the creeps being pushed into the tower to really offer any kind of support. And at this time, this red team really needs to back off. They're losing a tug-of-war fight, even though this blue team's kind of giving them a little inch by inch. So, really needs to be careful. And that's exactly what's happening, and you can see that that is what is going on. You can see that they are throwing out so much. This bot just will not stop with that. I'm sorry about that, boys. All right. But this red team really needs to get some more objectives. They're a little bit behind in money, but since they've been getting so many dragons, it's been working out in their favor. It's been really working out in their favor. I think that they just need to keep getting these objectives, and I think that they will at least stay in the game. The next part that they need to do is start winning these team fights. That's a part that these objectives just will not win for them if they cannot afford to save these towers. And just like that, look at this. You can see the team already breaking off. Arduin was getting initiated loosely by Lindis. Like right now, already getting initiated on, and where's the red team? Let's take a look. They're so far away. You don't even see them reacting to this. Khalid throwing out the ult. Damage is coming out. You can see that James throwing out his ult, but oh, Valheim very close. Oh, throwing the damage. And oh my god, this is going to be a big win for this red team if they're able to get this Crash to use his ult, but they're just not able to. And what just happened? Butterfly came in, and she was able to pick up the Dark Blessing, so Butterfly was able to clean up the blue team that finished off the dragon, was able to get the Dark Blessing and finish off Kilgroth. Great job. So it looks like Lindis was trying to solo it and ends up taking a blunt of the damage that had to run away. Oh my goodness, you can see that this Valheim is just getting crushed. Huge chunks of his life are getting taken out. Right now, he needs to back. If he runs into any hero on this team, he is going to die. And he's choosing to push, and this is exactly what's about to happen. He's going to go in, he's going to get charged in, and I'm surprised Crash didn't actually ult there. And you can see the buff from that dragon is up, and this red team is playing like they don't even see it. So that Dark Blessing on the Butterfly, but you can see that the blue team did pick up that dragon buff. They do have everything, and Creamy going in. Exactly what you want to not have happen. You jumps in just a little too far. He needed to stay back. Valheim, the main damage dealer there, needs to get out of that situation. They need to kill Lindis, and you can see Butterfly trying her best to get into that situation. Butterfly going and ripping this team apart, actually. Was able to get Lindis, and then Kali. Butterfly is doing so well at this point. They're able to make these, but when she lacks on, where she makes up for in squishy heroes, she is going to fall on her face when it comes to these two tanks. So Aram and Cresht are definitely her downfall. She is not going to be able to kill these two heroes. All right, so I think that was a big misplay by that Valheim. Valheim should have stayed back. Let Aram panic, ult someone else, then go in. But he really wanted to press his luck. Went in a little too soon, and that's when those arms will grab hold. The one thing you want to do is keep your carries and your squishies away from Aram. And also, you don't want to hit Aram when she does ult, but the red team did a good job on that, but Aram was already so close that she was able to finish it up. Khalid doing really well. Finally able to get that magic pen that she so desperately needed, and she's going to rip through the next target she hits with her ult. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to see that really soon. You can see that Butterfly trying her best to get this Lindis, but just not able to. Such a big misplay by this Butterfly. She was doing so well. Must have thought that she still had the Dark Blessing. It faded away, and they are down 2 major heroes at this point. This red team is now in such a bad predicament. They need to get out of this situation. And you can see Valheim hitting the closest target, which is the Crash, as opposed to hitting this Kali. Kali needs to go for this Kali, or specifically this Lindis doesn't go for the right target. Oh, and almost finishes him off with a throw from the grade.
Red team tower has been destroyed.
And again, they're just not around the right heroes. I think that's a bit of a misplay. Arduin now reacting to James pushing in this bottom tower. Dark Slayer being picked up for this blue team, and this is where the blue team is going to run. I mean, they've already been running away with the game, but this is where it really foot on the gas. They are up 7K, almost 11K gold. Arduin trying to throw out his best, what he can. You can see that they're going to go with the 2-lane push at this point, and look at Kali shredding Jannar. Jannar has to pop his ult just to survive. It gives him damage reduction, and that is all he had to do just to get out of there. And look at this. You can see Arduin being the tanky one on the team, just getting shredded at this point. Baldwin just not able to connect with the ult, and he is going to have to back. And this is what teams usually lose out on, is when there's so much damage out there. They're slowly getting picked apart. They cannot heal and finally end a fight. Butterfly going down. It is only the 2 heroes up. You can see Velheim trying to do his best, but that dragon is pushing, and the enemy team is looking to get in on that. Fresh jumps in, finish off the Velheim, and it is just victory lap for this blue team. Another teammate killed, and that is all she wrote. Blue team will take it, and that will be our last game of the PVL for tonight. Congrats, blue team. So such a game, such a good game, I gotta say. I was really surprised on the mid game. The mid game worked out so well, and Butterfly actually was working